And now, a message from the President of the United States of America.
My fellow Americans, your government is aware of the increase in school shootings in the U.S. It is a terrible sight to see America's future die at the hands of their fellow or former classmates. These acts of terror against our youth will be tolerated no more. As a result of the increase in school shootings, my administration has been working around the clock for possible ways to prevent these horrible catastrophes. I'm very proud to announce that we will have found 4 possible solutions to prevent school shootings. My administration's first possible solution starts in the classroom, specifically the history classroom. Effective immediately, all schools are required to change their history curriculum by getting rid of any sort of violence in their teachings. This includes, but not limited to, changing the name of war to conflict, changing bloody battles to talking things out, and of course, no teaching of mass genocide and murder. So we might as well not teach World War II anymore. I've came up with the perfect example for schools to follow. Our current classrooms teach the American Civil War was a bloody conflict between the North and the South and was resolved by a number of bloody battles that killed around 620,000 soldiers. This is no longer tolerated. Instead, teachers should teach the American civil conflict was an issue between the North and the South and was resolved when the North confronted the South, who agreed to talk about their differences and soon learned that it was wrong to secede and immediately apologized to the North and rejoin the Union. We also advise other classes to rid their teachings of violence and war, including English. Nobody wants to read those books anymore. With the curriculum change, students will no longer have violence in their brains and will only have peaceful solutions, causing the amount of school shootings to decrease. The second possible solution has to do with the school counselors. For years, the job of the school counselor was to pester kids about their grades in college and completely ignore their mental health. This will no longer be tolerated. School counselors are now being replaced with licensed psychiatrists who will listen to all the students' problems and help cope with it. We understand that psychiatrists are not cheap, so we have effectively cut Spanish and French classes out of every school to deal with the budget. It's not like our kids were going to pay attention to those classes anyways. With actual psychiatrists to listen to our children, students will feel like somebody is listening to them genuinely and won't feel like they have a probable cause to start a school shooting. Our third solution might be a little 1984-ish, but we are positive it will work. All students will be required to wear a badge of their school's mascot on their shirt, such as this one. This badge will have a tiny microphone in it that can detect when a student insults another student or talks about something that can spread the thought of violence. Whenever a student speaks of insult or violence, the school police will be notified and will come to take the student away, in which at that time he will be sent to our newly created Happy Schools, taking the place of alternative schools, of course, and which will re-educate him on the importance of being nice to everyone and being happy at all times. With happy thoughts, nobody will even think about performing a school shooting. And with everyone being nice to each other, people won't have a target to perform a school shooting. Our final and possible best solution may sound a little conservative, but will definitely work. We have lowered the open carry age to 14, the average age of a student starting high school. In response to this new law, we are now allowing open carry on campuses, both students and teachers. With open carry, students will now have a weapon to protect themselves with, causing the number of casualties to drop dramatically. With these possible solutions, we believe that we will have solved school shootings forever. It is out of the question to talk about bullying, for parents to become more involved in their child's life, or to even think about enforcing gun control laws. My administration is very proud of what we're about to accomplish, and we believe you should be too. Good night, and God bless.
This has been a message from the President of the United States of America.